Hey fam, Chichi here. Welcome back. My best friend decided she wanted to celebrate her birthday at a little tea spot she found in Brooklyn. So, because you know your girl started Googling, I realized that the tea place was not too far from the Brooklyn Museum. So I kindly suggested that we all go see the Virgil Abloh Figures of Speech exhibit, and man, it was awesome. It was great. I'm so glad I went. I already had intentions of going, but to go with my friends, you know, it became a thing. The exhibit did have a gift shop, so I bought a few things and I'm just gonna show you what I got. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Chichi and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. If you are in Brooklyn or around Brooklyn or making plans to go to New York, I highly suggest going to see the exhibit. It was really, really good. I believe it runs until January of 2023. I was hella inspired, definitely got emotional. There were a lot of Louis Vuitton pieces in there. The actual house for one of his shows was in there. It was just like, wow. He had things from the Pyrex line, which was one of his earlier lines. It was just amazing. So if you purchased something from the gift shop, you did get a bag for an extra like 50 cents. So of course you already know sis had to get a bag. I actually purchased another bag because I knew transportation wise this wasn't going to make it. So I'm hoping I can frame this particular bag somewhere. I don't know, but I'm trying to keep this intact. But yeah, I decided I wanted to get an extra bag. This is just a brochure of all of the items that they had on display. So everyone got this as soon as they entered into the exhibit. So I'm not going to go into that. I did pick up some stickers that say Abloh on it. It's a nice bright green. So I was like, okay, cool. I could stick that somewhere, probably on my luggage or something. But I did do an interview with someone from the museum. I only did that interview because the guy wasn't half bad. Like, he was very easy on the eyes, I must say. He had a nice smile, but they gave me extra stickers. It was something real quick. And honestly, I said like 3 things. My friend, she took over that interview, but I was like, abada, yeah, I ain't have it. But the first thing I truly got was this book of Ablohisms. One of the quotes is, "For me, design is about whatever I find is worthy to tell a story about." Another quote is, "One day I'd love for someone to refer to me as an artist." Absolutely, he was an artist. It's very evident of that through his works, especially seeing everything in one place on display. Well, it wasn't everything, but a majority of things. And to see like the beginning to up to Louis Vuitton, it's like, it's wild. So for $15, I thought this was a really good addition. I am a sucker for quotes and quote books like this, and I love the fact that it's so tiny. So I'm happy that I have this. Maybe I'll just like read a quote anytime I want to feel inspired. The next item I picked up was the coffee table book. Now, you're probably wondering like, girl, don't you already have that book? And you would be correct. I have this same book. Now, I didn't know they were the same book because there was a few differences. Difference number 1 was on the side. They had it displayed like this. So when I first saw it, I just saw 1, 2, 3. But I remember that my book had 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm like, oh, this is a different coffee table. Maybe there's a 1, 2. Maybe there's a 1. So let me just add to the collection. That was my thought process, right? And my original book has personal copy written on the side, and this one doesn't. So now I'm like, okay, this is definitely a different book. Like, okay, we're adding to the collection. And then on the front, mine says artwork, and this one, it says artwork, but it's a picture of this book. So I didn't unwrap this because if this is the same book, I would just want to sell it, and at least the person who would receive this can get it all nice and wrapped up and pretty, right? You know? But I don't know what's in the book. So I'm like, all right, do I open the book to see what's in it? Do I just let it go? I don't know what to do. I truly think it's the same book. I like my personal copy, no pun intended. I like this one a lot better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take a chance and sell it. I always say I'm gonna sell something, but I literally have no clue where to sell these things. But yeah, that was never my intention to sell anything, but yeah, I ended up with the same book twice. Let's bring out the big boys. Yes, I have an even bigger bag because sis needed to commemorate all of this. First thing I got was this figure of speech hoodie. Hopefully you can see the whole thing, but I knew I wanted this as soon as I saw the back. You had the Abloh label back there with the cat on there, and I thought this was a really dope hoodie. They had a few hoodies to choose from, but I felt like this was pretty classic. I didn't want to go with black because I did pick up a few black shirts and I just didn't want a mountain of black things. So this hoodie is so cute. Just FYI, everything was packaged individually. I just could not wait. So I undid everything. I take that back. I did not undo everything. This is kind of how everything was wrapped up, and it had the little label on here. But I picked up 2 tote bags. The first one is this black tote. Same vibe it gave you where the exhibit was, and Abloh right on the front. I thought it was a nice little cute tote bag, you know, something, a little something. New Jersey is now plastic bag free, so bringing your own tote is necessary. So I got that one, and then I also got the tan one. This one had a little bit more color, you know. Shablam is very similar to the hoodie with the cat on it. So I thought this was really nice, a little low key. Boom, if you know, you know. So I got those 2 totes. So here's the first shirt that I got. Really simple tee. It does have the sunroof of the Trojan horse on the back, and then the Brooklyn Museum dates of the exhibit. This wasn't my first choice, but I really wanted a white shirt because, you know, I can always do a little knot situation or something like that. So yeah, I thought this shirt was pretty good for the selection of white shirts that they had, but it was definitely not my top. Now, I was trying to avoid black, but they got me. So I ended up getting this shirt, which is hella dope. Of course, you got the cat on the front, and then on the back it has the Pyrex, which is again one of his first lines with the 23. And then behind the screen print, you do have the name of the exhibit and where it ran. So I thought this shirt was really, really dope. Mind you, I feel like they didn't have this shirt out on display, but they definitely had it at the counter on a laminated paper. So I was like, hold up. I want that shirt. So I was like, yeah, give me that one. And then one of the workers, shout out to Tyler, she was really, really dope. She was wearing this shirt. And I was like, hold up, I want that shirt. So they went in the back and got me this shirt. I thought this one was hella dope as well. Of course, the dates of the exhibit is on the front under the big figure of speech, and the back has all of, you know, the little tags. So I thought this was a really nice shirt. I wish they weren't black. I was trying to avoid it like the plague, but Black be calling me, y'all. Black be calling me. If you are in Brooklyn, I highly encourage you to go visit the exhibit because it is just so inspiring to see the impact that Virgil had on this world in the short amount of time he was here. It's just emotional and just inspiring. You're going to get all of the feels, especially if you're a creative and a fan. But in the meantime, check out some of my other videos and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.